Are you ready for a thrilling adventure with ghosts, demons, and superpowers? Do you want to see your favorite manga and anime characters come to life on Netflix? If yes, well then you need to know everything about the Yu Yu Hakusho live-action series. Read on to find out more exciting things. Yu Yu Hakusho is a Japanese Netflix original series that will bring the manga series of the same name by Yoshihiro Togashi to life. It's one of the many anime adaptations that Netflix is producing, with One Piece being the most successful one in 2023. The series is led by Kazutaka Sakamoto, who is the executive producer of other Netflix shows like Alice in Borderland and The Naked Director, Ride or Die, and more. The producer, Akira Mori, and the SFX supervisor is Ryu Sakaguchi. The visual effects are done by Scanline VFX, which is Netflix's studio. Yu Yu Hakusho is a story about Yusuke Urameshi, a teenage delinquent who dies while saving a child from a car accident. He's given a chance to come back to life as an underworld detective who investigates cases involving demons and spirits in the human world. The manga was written by Yoshihiro Togashi and serialized in Weekly Shonen Jump from 1990 to 1994. It has sold over 50 million copies in Japan and has been adapted into anime, movies, video games, and musicals. The live-action series is directed by Sho Tsukikawa, who is known for his work on Let Me Eat Your Pancreas and Tokyo Revengers. The screenplay is written by Tatsuro Mishihima, who has also worked on Tokyo Revengers and The Naked Director. The cast of the live-action series includes Takumi Kitamura as Yusuke Urameshi, Shuhei Yusugi as Kazuma Kawabara, Jun Shishan as Kumara, and Kanata Hongo as Hai. They're the main characters who form a team of underworld detectives and fight against evil forces. The cast also features Miko Kaji, a legendary actress who starred in Lady Snowblood and Female Prisoner Scorpion, as Genkei Yusuke's mentor and master of the Spirit Wave technique. Go Ayano, who played Makoto Shishio, and Rurouni Kenshin plays younger Toguro and main antagonist of the Dark Tournament arc. The live-action series will premiere on Netflix on December 14, 2023. It's going to be available worldwide and only on Netflix. The series will use visual effects by Scanline, the same company that worked on Shadow and Bone, Stranger Things, and Cowboy Bebop. The live-action series will cover the first two arcs of the manga, the Spirit Detective arc and the Dark Tournament arc. These arcs introduce the main characters and their powers, as well as the main villains and their motives. The series will also feature some original scenes and characters that are not in the manga or anime. The trailer gives glimpses of the other main characters and their abilities, such as Kawabara's Spirit Sword, Kumara's Rose Whip, and Hai's Dragon of the Darkness Flame. The series begins with Yusuke Urameshi, a 14-year-old boy who is known as a troublemaker and a fighter. He lives with his alcoholic mother and has no friends except for Hiko Yukimiro, his childhood friends and love interest. One day, he sees a young boy playing with a ball near a busy street. He pushes the boy out of the way of an oncoming car but gets hit himself and dies. Yusaki's soul is greeted by Botan, a cheerful girl who is his guide to the underworld. She tells him that his death was unexpected and that he has a chance to come back to life. She takes him to meet Koenma, the son of the ruler of the underworld, who gives him a test. He has to hatch a golden egg that contains a spirit beast that will either help him or devour him, depending on his actions in his ghost form. Yusuke decides to take a test and return to the human world as a ghost. He tries to communicate with Kaiko and his mother, but they can't see him or hear him. He also meets Kazuma Kawabara, his rival and classmate, who has a strong sense of justice and a hidden psychic ability. Yusuke learns that he can possess people and use his spiritual energy to fight. He also discovers that many demons and spirits are roaming the human world, some of them causing harm and chaos. Yusuke passes the test and revives, but Koenma has another task for him. He appoints him as an underworld detective who has to investigate and solve cases involving the supernatural. Yusuke is given a spirit gun, a technique that will allow him to shoot a blast of spirit energy from his finger. He's also joined by Botan, who acts as his assistant and companion. Yusuke's first case is to stop a group of powerful demons who have stolen 3 artifacts from the underworld. He encounters Kurama, a kind and intelligent demon who has taken the form of a human boy. Kurama has stolen the Forlorn Hope, a mirror that can grant any wish at the cost of the user's life. He plans to use it to save his human mother, who is dying from a terminal illness. Yusuke sympathizes with Kurama and helps him defeat the other demons and return the artifacts to the underworld. Yusuke's second case is to rescue a young girl named Yukina, who is the sister of Hai, a cold and ruthless demon who has stolen the Shadow Sword, a sword that can turn anyone into a demon. Yukina is a rare ice demon who can produce jewels from her tears. She is kidnapped by the human crime lord named Tarakana, who tortures her to make her cry and sell her jewels. Yusaki teams up with Kuwabara, who has a crush on Yukina, and Kurama, who has joined Yusaki's side. They infiltrate Tarakana's mansion, fight their way through his guards, and hire assassins. They also meet Hai, who has come to rescue his sister but does not reveal their relationship. Yusaki and his friends manage to free Yukina and defeat Tarakana and his men. Yusaki's third case is participating in the Dark Tournament, a brutal competition where teams of fighters, mostly demons, battle for glory and power. Yusaki is blackmailed by Sakyo, a wealthy and sadistic businessman who is behind the tournament. He threatens to kill Yusaki's friends and family if he does not join. Yusaki forms a team with Kuwabara, Kurama, Hai, and Genkei, an old and powerful woman who is Yusaki's mentor and masters of the spirit wave technique. They face many formidable opponents such as the Dr. Ichigaki team, the Masho team, and the Uratogi team. They also learn more about their abilities and histories, such as Kuwabara's spirit sword, Kurama's past as a legendary thief, Hai's Jagged Eye and Dragon of the Darkness Flame, and Genkei's connection to Togoro, the leader of the Togoro team and the main antagonist of the arc. The final battle of the Dark Tournament is between Yusaki's team and the Togoro team. The Togoro team consists of a younger Togoro, an incredibly strong and muscular demon who can increase his power up to 120%. Elder Togoro, a slimy and cunning demon who can manipulate his body parts. Buai, a silent and armored demon who wields a giant axe. And Karasu, a masked and psychotic demon who can create and control bombs. Yusaki and his friends have to fight them one by one, and the stakes being their lives and the fate of the human world. Yusaki faces a younger Togoro in the final match, where he has to unleash his full potential and overcome his fear and doubt. He also learns the truth about his father, who was a powerful demon king named Raisin. Yusaki defeats younger Togoro and wins the Dark Tournament, but at a great cost. He also inherits his father's legacy and responsibility as the ruler of one of the three demon realms. In the Yu Yu Hakusho live-action series, there are some Easter eggs that fans of the manga and anime might recognize. In the teaser trailer, when Yusaki is revived, he's wearing a green shirt with a yellow star on it. This is the same t-shirt that he wore in the first episode of the anime when he was introduced as the delinquent student. When Yusaki meets Kunama, the son of the ruler of the underworld, he's holding a pacifier in his mouth. This is a nod to the anime where Kunama had a pacifier as a symbol of the authority and power. In the manga, he does not have a pacifier but a whistle instead. In the teaser trailer where Yusaki and his friends are shown fighting in the Dark Tournament, there's a brief shot of the masked fighter with long hair and a scar on his face. This is a cameo of Rando, a villain from the Spirit Detective arc who disguised himself as a martial arts master and tried to steal Genkei's spirit wave technique. When Yusaki faces younger Togoro in the final match of the Dark Tournament, there's a scene where Yusaki fires the spirit gun at Togoro, who blocks it with his hand. This is a homage to the anime, where the same scene was used as the opening sequence for the second season. You have learned a lot about Yu Yu Hakusho's live-action series, but there's still more to discover. What secrets will Yusaki and his friends uncover in the next cases? How will they deal with the challenges and dangers of the demon world? Comment your thoughts on this, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.